Guys, it's your friend John Madrid.
And Alexis Madrid.
And
Bella Garcia. Y'all have heard me in the background, but
I
making my
finally hustled
debut.
her. Hey, finally hustled her to get her in front of the camera. Also, I had my daughter here in studio as well. And again, if you're watching this, and hopefully you are watching this, yes, we're from Move In Next. We're not going to be talking about homes today or anything like that. We're going to talk about despensa, for lack of better terminology. I know that's the correct one that we're going to do, on behalf of Move In Next. So we're going to be talking about that and what it is, but it's our way to basically give back to the community, where we would know how, because God blesses us. We want to bless families. So, again, introduce myself. I'm John Madrid.
Alexis Madrid.
I'm Bella.
At this point, I'm doing it on purpose like this. She said she was short. Who's shorter?
Well, I lifted up the chair because I was like this.
I got you. All right. Well, either way, I'm glad to have some other faces in the videos with me today. And you're going to be seeing them a lot more, huh?
Yes, definitely.
Even though they're both like, do we have to? Do we have to? I'm like, well,
I just don't want to take the spotlight away from him.
I don't mind. Okay. Hey, I'll just move out of the camera and leave them in the camera and just talk in the back with my annoying voice that you guys know and recognize. All right. Well, let's jump right in. Again, guys, it's TGIM. Thank God it's Friday. And okay, so I'm going to call it, for lack of better terminology, not organization, not a foundation, because it's neither. We're going to kind of go back and forth, but I just want to kind of talk about like where this originated from. This is not a political video. It's not necessarily a Christ video either, but I am Christian myself. I am a believer in tithing to your church, or tithing back to the storehouse that, where God feeds you at. So that's kind of like the Bible says, give back to your storehouse. And I'm butchering this at this point, to where you're receiving the word or your spiritual food. So that's where Manos Que Bendicen came from. So Manos Que Bendicen literally translate into what?
Hands that bless.
She laughs. She's like, don't ask me. Let me Google translate it real fast. But either way, I mean, we're Hispanic. It's not that we're just reaching out to the Hispanic communities, but Bella did say it. It's hands that bless, right? So kind of came out with, we were kind of messing with a couple of ideas, but, the hand that's actually blessing is God's hand. And the purpose here is we're still kind of trying to tune in on the number of families, but pretty sure we're starting off with 20. Is that not right?
Yeah, that's kind of where our numbers lie, and seems like a good start, right? If we're gonna start somewhere. 20 families is someone who we want to bless and help out during these hard times.
Yeah, and like I said, we had, she came up with that cool little logo there in the corner, and it's got the hands in the middle, and it's got people on the side that are like getting food and groceries. Because a lot of times, especially when as expensive as, housing is, and I bring up housing because we sell housing, but there's three things that you have to have in this life, no matter what, to function. That's food, clothing, and shelter. So us, because we provide housing, which is shelter, right, and all kinds, we figured our best way to give back, at least for right now, is to provide food to the underprivileged community, which we're going to jump into that in a little bit before we slide in. But, us here as a team at Move In Next, we came up with like 5 different pillars of sections or sectors, for lack of better words, of areas that touch our heart personally. And we wanted to at least start off in those areas. Okay. So go ahead and tell them a little bit about the info that's on this slide, Bella, as well.
Yeah. So basically, the mission here is to join us so we come together to bless families in our community. Like we said, this is going to be coming from a faith-based place, but that doesn't exclude, or that doesn't mean that there's no non-faith people that can't be helped in this. The date's going to be end of March, March 28th. We are going to be the host of them. Basically, just give you like a rough overdraft. Like, yes, like John said, we're going to be giving away about $200 worth of groceries per family or individual, and give prayer and encouragement and community connection throughout these times and let people know that, you know, we want to help, we want to give back in any way that we can. And like he said, that we sell houses, yes, but we also want to use that platform and that access to give back to the community that we, you know, can provide for.
Dude, she's pretty fire when it comes to talking, huh? What do you think? Yeah,
You didn't want to get in front of the camera. Why? You're
exactly.
great.
Let's chit chat a little because damn, hey, it touched my heart. I mean, she said it pretty awesome, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I really don't have much to add there on that sense. And like she mentioned, you know, it's you don't have to necessarily be like I don't know exactly how she said it, but the way I interpreted it is you don't have to necessarily be faith based to be able to benefit from this. But it's just that's kind of where it's coming from us. So
Yeah.
hopefully, even if that just gives you an extension of an extension, even if you're not faith based, you know, at the end of the day, we feel like the hands that bless us is God's hands and the least we can do is give back a little bit. And this is where we're kind of starting off at. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and let's go to the next slide here.
Ah, technical difficulties. Why
Oh,
isn't
good.
it?
And as she does that, as she's pulling it up, it says the next one was the QR codes, right?
Yes.
So the
So
first, oh, go ahead.
I was like, who's gonna go first?
Okay.
Basically, right here, we made it easy for you guys. Scan the QR codes on the screen. The first one on the left is going to be to nominate a family or individual. So if you or anyone that you guys know are in need of, you know, would benefit from having their groceries covered for a month, like even just something, it may seem small, but that can make a huge impact for one family. So you can scan the QR code, nominate a family, and then if you just want to get involved, right? If you want to help out and actually feel like you're doing something and contributing directly to someone, to a family, the QR code on the right is going to be a volunteer sign up sheet. Later on, we'll kind of get into what those volunteer roles include. But yeah, just to make it easy for you guys, those are some easy forms to fill out. And yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of put in a couple of points there, kind of reiterating what she's saying. So, obviously, the QR code, well, it's on our left. I don't know if it'll be on your right or left, but the one that's that basically says family or individual. You know, we are going to obviously start to sign up these 20 families, and we want to vet them. We want to make sure that we're starting off small. We want to make sure that it goes to the people that need it most, right? And that's kind of the point there. And like she said, I kind of what I'm taking from too as well is we're not necessarily looking for monetary assistance here because we do already have a specific amount that we're going to do that. But volunteering, a lot of time is just as valuable, if not more valuable, than a monetary donation. Wouldn't you agree, Alexis?
Yeah, I agree.
Because actually getting out there, and even if it's helping us the day of, and again, I mean, me and Bella's going to go over like some of the things we have. We're going to need to prep those bags of groceries and pack them and prepare them for the families and whatever else we got going on that day. And again, like she talked about, we're going to do it the 28th of March, and our plan is going to be to do it quarterly. So obviously, we do have a link here in a second. We'll go over all that. Like if you guys want to pitch in and help, volunteer or monetary or whatever the case may be, then as as it continues to grow, I mean, the idea is to add more and more families, obviously with time and hopefully every quarter as we do it. We got March, June, September, and December. We can continue to add to those families and that number of people we're going to help. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So one of the things that I like that Bella gets down, she gets down on the points, huh?
Yeah.
It's like check one, check two, check three, check four, and I'm always telling her, "Thanks for putting up with me." 'Cause
That's where my
man,
talents lie. I like to be, you know, the background but you know, he has me in front of
we
the camera today, so we'll see.
we appreciate you coming in front of the camera and Alexis too. I mean, all of us here. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I want them to get to know all of us in the sense of it's not just John Madrid, it's Move In Next, it's Alexis, it's Bella, it's other people that are in the background as well. Because it takes a team of people to not only reach out and help, that's kind of goes back to the volunteer stuff, but also to be able to provide you guys with, again, yes, we sell homes, but it's hard for one person to do everything. So kind of looping back to this Manos Que Bendicen, we have the idea, we're implementing the idea. We're even going to be going over some of the internal notes that we have about preparing this event So if you guys are, let's say, if you're watching this video, whether you're interested in a house or not, but you're interested in the cause as far as like feeding underprivileged families or helping underprivileged families, like the video, shoot us a message or whatever. We want anything, not well, I say anything. We want as much help as possible, especially from people who want to be involved in any aspect, from coordinating, helping, financial, yes, whatever. But it's going to take a lot of manos para bendecir. So, we need a lot of hands to bless. All right. So go ahead, kind of go over the event objectives, if you would.
Yeah, so we're going to start with basically the whole objective, right, is going to be providing grocery and essential items to our families in need. With that, we strengthen the community and trust, not within Move In Next itself, but we want to let the community know and let them know that we want you to trust us, right? We want you to know that we genuinely want to help, and the best way we do that is with our housing, right? We want
Let me
to create a
interject.
warm respect.
Interject something there, and not to interrupt you in your flow, but just maybe to build on what you're saying.
Yeah.
So obviously, we're broadcasting this on the platform we have, which is Move In Next. And obviously we sell homes, and I like the way you said community strength and community trust, because at the end of the day, like, we're not selling a house on this video, and we're not doing this to sell a house, but you guys are going to get to recognize us more because we do sell homes, and you see us all over social media for that matter. And I feel like what our one of our goals is we're, because there's different types, and I'll use my psychology background, and I hate to pull that card all the time, is there's might be business out there that do certain things just for publicity. And we're not doing it for publicity. We are publicating it to spread the word so that we can hope to grow the families. And in doing so, we know that we're going to earn more community trust because you already trust us to buy a house from us. And then you're going to see how we help our local community. But it's not manipulation. It's more of, hey, follow us behind the scenes, even when we're not selling homes, like the kind of things that we do involved with the community. So that's kind of what I wanted to add in. Maybe that's what you meant, maybe not, but that's kind of what I wanted to pinpoint as far as community trust.
Yeah, that's a good point. With this too, it's like we want to build a community list for future support events, right? So we picture this going and becoming something bigger. We want to, maybe someday in the future, our community give back is giving away a free house, right? And so we
Hey,
have
that's the long term goal. Hell yeah.
we have long-term vision, long-term goal for this cause. So we want to go ahead and start building that community, building that foundation, and let everyone know like there are resources and there are people out here that want to help and give back to those who need it.
Well, there you go. So I'm going to kind of cliff note inversion, not cliff note, but just kind of go like she put off to the right. And again, if you guys want a copy of this, leave a comment, a like. We'll send you the presentation so you guys can get the more details. So you're not having to just keep rewinding that portion. But of course, pre-event setup, we're going to need people to load the groceries and supplies, welcome and check in the families, distribute different station at the dispensa, right? We'll have a prayer and blessing here. I didn't even see that. That's awesome. So we'll have that there as well. Sound system, signage. So in other words, we're going to have some music. We're going to have, again, it's going to be an amazing event. I'm super excited about it. And again, it feels good. And selfishly, I'll say it feels good to give back. I mean, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm going to go ahead and take the W anyways. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next one.
All right. So here's basically where if you want to get involved, right? If you want to, make your hands bless someone else, our volunteer roles, we're going to start with one point of contact person. That would probably be somebody within Move In Next, one of us, right? Volunteer coordinator. We're going to need a check-in team, a couple people, check-in families, right? The distribution team. We're going to need people to carry out groceries, hand them to these certain families. We might need some crowd flow and line management. So someone to direct, families to the pickup area. We're going to need someone who's good at prayer. If you or anybody who is really, really good and has that voice to really just speak the word into people, we're going to need someone like that for sure.
For sure.
And then, of course, like a cleanup crew, content capture. Really, we just want a couple of behind the scenes pictures of, you know, the starting point of Manos Que Bendicen. And then
We have a camera. So if you're good with a camera and don't have one, then we could put you in there and provide you our camera to take the capture like you're talking about.
yeah, I think it would just be really cool to see the beginning stages, right? Our first Manos Que Bendicen event, and then maybe in a year, 2 years, 3 years, like we can really see the growth and see how much people get involved, how we can help people. And I think that would be really good just to look back on.
I think that's an amazing idea. It's kind of like a time lapse video, but over a long period of time. But same
Yeah,
time, yeah, quarterly, yearly, and all that good stuff. Because it's something that we feel passionate about, and we have every intention to continue. As long as we continue to be blessed, we're going to continue to bless. So I like it. Okay.
exactly.
Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and just so we can wrap it up here a second. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Let's see what this next one's about.
It's really just a recap, right? We're giving away groceries to 200 families, $200 worth of
Let's
groceries.
go ahead and call it out. Let's get to 200, but we need some help to get there. We're starting off
Right.
cool. Hell yeah.
But yeah, event's gonna be March 28th, God willing, hopefully, right? No crazy things happen. We're still all here, March 28th. But yeah, I mean, contact us, comment, like, share. Phone numbers 432-201-1105. If you have any ideas or if you have any other way you want to get involved, that would be really appreciated from us.
I went ahead and mid speech. I went ahead and switched over here so we can do our closing remarks.
Yeah.
All right. So really, guys, just to recap, Manos Que Bendicen, the hands that bless. Move in next is something that we're starting. We've started. We're going to do it quarterly, March 28th. We're going to need volunteers. We're going to be spreading the word. And the idea is going to be like on TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. We're going to just be giving you guys weekly updates. So like, as we sign up families and just to really just keep it out there so that it gets known. Because again, we are going to need your help again with volunteers. If it's monetary, that's cool. I mean, whatever the kid situation may be, but as it's something that we're working on daily, weekly, we want to give you those updates and stuff. So I feel like that's important, don't you? Okay. All right. Any other final remarks that any of us have?
No, I think we summed it up pretty good, and it was a good closing. So yeah.
I don't know how you ended up at the top and we ended up at the bottom, but we I'm kidding. It doesn't matter. But either way, guys, we hope that your weekend is full of blessings. We had a great week this week here at Move In Next. We plan on making February the best month ever. And we're super excited about Manos Que Bendicen.
Exactly. So
Right. Goodbye from.
Goodbye, Alexis. Is that your name?
Nah, I was waiting for Bella. Hey, I did it on purpose.
You're pointing at yourself, so I was like, "I'm Bella." Bye, guys.
Okay, so let's do it one more time. Alexis Madrid.
Mm-hmm. Bella Garcia. You probably won't see me. Just kidding.
You're gonna see her a lot, especially at the age. She gets better and better. I'm like, damn. All right, we got to have her there. Either ways, guys. TGIF. We hope your weekend's great. John Madrid, Alexis Madrid, Bella Garcia, Manos Que Bendicen, March 28th. We're excited about it.